Today, boys and girls, we are going to take a review look at sequential and chronological order. Remember that when we put something in sequence, we are taking the events from the story or the steps in a process and putting them in order. You will normally know that it put it in sequence by seeing the words first, second, next, last, finally, before, or even sometimes you will see the words during or meanwhile when an event is two events are occurring at once. Here are some examples of using those transition words or our sequencing words in writing. You will notice that the author uses words like first, next, additionally, and finally within their writing. We know that these are put in an order because of using these words. In the second example here at the bottom, the author is telling us the steps they are taking before they go to bed. We know that the first thing the author does is brushing their teeth. Next, they put on their pajamas, and after they have read a book, they lie down and go to sleep. Next, we are going to look at chronological order. With chronological order, we are still putting events in an order. We are starting with the first event that happened and going all the way to the last event. The big difference with chronological order is that we will include dates, an age, or even a time when something happened. Here are a few examples of timelines that we see that have been put in chronological order. You will notice that on each of these timelines there are dates that go along with it. This one even includes the time of what was happening during the day. You will notice that in history we usually see more of things being put or events being put in chronological order, such as the American Revolution or a timeline of U.S. history that we have done throughout the year. Now we are going to practice what we have just learned. I would like for you to open up your Poplet app, and you're going to create a Poplet sequencing 4 events in our novel, The Homework Machine. Remember that you should pick important events in the story. Create your Poplet. Once you have all 4 of your events sequenced in the correct order on your Poplet, create a second Poplet underneath it. You will notice that I have shown an example of this here. On the second Poplet, you will create a chronological order of 4 events that have happened in your life. Remember that when you are putting something in chronological order, you will add either the date or the time to your timeline. Remember that you should keep these Poplets by either screenshotting it or moving it to your My Big Campus app. We will be discussing and doing an activity with them in class on Tuesday.